Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so it's time to start doing more fall looks and everything. Even though it's 85 degrees outside in North Carolina right now, it's still time to start putting fall looks out there. And so basically in the fall, what I do is I wear basically smoky eyes, either warm or cool toned smoky eyes or burgundy smoky eyes. But I always wear a nude lip when I do smoky eyes. I don't really wear a lot of vampy lips. I just don't like to that often, and so I don't. But anyway, the eye makeup look I did today was from the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Palette. I'm trying to go back and use a lot of my old palettes just so it's not like I'm promoting going to buy a new palette all the time. I'm going back, see, what I would do is I would get too excited about an eyeshadow palette that somebody was talking about on YouTube, and I would go buy it even though I didn't need it. And so now I'm going back and trying to use these palettes. I mean, this palette has barely even been touched, and I've had it for a couple, 1 or 2 years. So anyways, I want to go ahead and tell you that I went back about my lip. What I did was I got a few units of Botox in my chin, and I don't know if it pulled down on my lip, but it's now been I think it's been over 2 weeks now, and it's not really any better. Maybe just a little bit. Watch this. See, it's it was already kind of like that where my filler was kind of misplaced before, but it's gotten really bad now, and so it's I can see all these teeth, and this is all covered. It's really weird, and the girl basically told me that I was going to have to live with it. There was nothing that she could do about it. I mean, she's like, I don't want to add any more filler because when you're sitting still, you look normal. Let me see. See? But I told her, it's I'm not sitting still all the time. I'm talking constantly, so you can really see it when I'm talking. I mean, it was just she just kind of looked at me like, I don't know what to tell you. And so I guess I'm going to have to live with it until something wears off. But I'm not happy about it, and I was really not happy with the way she kind of acted that day. I was not happy. And so whatever, what can you do, you know? I mean, it's discouraging, but I'm going to live it out. So anyway, that's how you're going to see my lip looking stupid. So please don't judge me on that. It's frustrating. But anyway, if you want to see me use the Too Faced Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette to do this pretty fall smoky eye, then just go ahead and keep watching.
Okay, so I'm starting with the shade Caramel from the Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, and I'm just packing that into the crease, and I just go back and forth and keep building it up until I get it to the color that I want. It takes a little bit of time to build up. You just have to keep going over it and over it with a very light hand until you get it to where you want it to be. Because if you go in too heavy at the beginning, it will just leave a big heavy thickness of color. And so I don't like that. And I'm just going to bring it down closer to the lash line so it's just all covered, and it's basically just something to lay down flat for our base color. So I just keep lightly packing that on. And now I'm going in with the shade Truffled. This is just a medium brown, and I'm just kind of packing that into the outer half of the eye, and just sweeping it across and not packing it down too hard, just so it's got a nice smooth smoky effect to it. And so I just keep going over that again until I get it to the shade that I want it to be. Okay, now just to deepen it up a little bit, I'm packing that same color into the into the outer third of the eye, because I want it to be packed more down now. And so I've got it's really dark on the outside, and then you can still see that little bit of the lighter color closer to the inner part of the eye. And now I'm going in with the darkest shade that I'm going to use in this eye look, and it's Hot Fudge. And I'm just going right along the tape and the the upper lash line with it. And I'm just going to keep building that up. And then go back in with the truffled color and just fix like where you've kind of packed it down and you want it to be smooth now. And please forgive my voice, I'm kind of sick. And then I'm going and just like cleaning up the edges with like no extra product. Alright, now I'm packing down the shade Butter Pecan on the inner half of the eye. I really want the inner half to be really bright and light. And so I'm packing that all over the like beginning, like first part of the eye. Okay, now I take off the tape and that's what we have left. I really love how that looks like with the sharp line like that. And now I'm going in with the Inglot gel liner and I'm just going to line like my lash line. I'm kind of going, I want it to almost look like it's going to be a wing liner, so real dark, but I actually just put it in the like almost in the lash line because I have a hard time with the skin up there, and because it like gets stuck, and so it'll mess up sometimes. So basically I'm just going underneath the lash line and just packing it in from that angle. I know it's kind of weird to do it that way, but trust me, when you get old skin up there, you'll understand. And then you can go in with whatever dark brown eyeliner that you have and just line your inner waterline on your lower lash line. And then I'm going back in with that dark shade that we used on the top, and that is Hot Fudge. And I'm just packing that with a angled flat brush and just packing that into the outer part of the eye. And then I'm going back in with the same shade that we used on the top, Truffled, and I'm just smoking that out just a little bit. I don't want it to come too far down because I don't want my eyes to look tired. And then I'm going in with the Benefit Roller Lash. Here is where you would add your false lashes. I'm trying not to use false lashes as much, and so I didn't want to put them on. But I am building up my mascara pretty heavy. You know, my 72 layers that I like to do. And just keep rolling it until you've got a nice mascara. Okay, and now I'm going in with the Hoola bronzer, and I'm just kind of contouring with that and just running it down my chin and just carving out my cheekbones and my forehead and all that good stuff. And I'm going kind of heavy on that because what I'm going to do is go back over it, and so I want that to be kind of heavy. Alright, now I'm going to take the Hoola light and go over it, so it just kind of smooths it all out and just kind of makes the blend a little bit better. So that was like what I'm doing here. I like to add that little bit of Hoola light over it. Alright, now I'm going in with MAC Peaches blush, and I'm just packing that on and going very light-handed with it. Now I'm cleaning up my edges with the Peach Perfect powder, and I like to have like a smooth line there if I can, and just clean it up. I think it's looking good. Alright, now I'm going in with the Loreal I can't remember, it's some kind of highlighter. I think it's the rose colored one, and just packing that on top of the cheekbone. I really want a light highlight right now. I'm just not into the heavy highlights anymore. Now I'm just taking a duo fiber brush and just smoothing everything out and just making it look nice and blended.
Alright guys, so this is my final look. I hope you like it. I love the way this come out, and it was only using one palette and very few brushes. And that's what I like to do. I mean, I don't like to use like a whole bunch of brushes on my eyes. I don't like to use a lot of time. I mean, it does take some time, but I mean, I just like to keep things like pretty basic. I don't know. And so this to me was an easy look to create, but you got to use the tape because the tape is where it's at. I mean, it makes it so much easier to blend it, because then if you're messy, like you don't have like this circle where you like over blended in the corner, and then it's just like smooth transition. And so the tape is like really helping to make my eye look even better. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave me a like on this video and comment down below if you want to see anything specific, and I'll see you in my next one.